Let's start with Ma'am Rebecca. Ma'am, ano ba pinaka-objective po nitong Asia CEO Awards? And this time, abay pang 15 years na pala.
Yeah. The main vision of Asia CEO Awards is really making Philippines a business hub of Asia and of course making Philippines the first world country. Yun talaga ang pinakagusto natin kasi syempre being OFW, no? Na-experience ko talaga kung paano tayo minamaltrato before.
Naku, oo.
During the 80s. I'm talking about during the 80s, the 90s. But look at now. Kung ano ang update ng Philippines, it's really first world na tayo. I'm claiming that kasi kahit na i-compare mo, di ba? Kahit na yung Spider-Man, nandun na si Lola. Di ba? Ang ganda.
Kumbaga lumilevel up, nakikilevel up, kumbaga sumasabay na tayo.
It's
no?
really. And also, businesses around the world really recognizing Filipinos. Kaya ang pinaka-tema natin ngayon, fortune favors in the Philippines kasi lahat ng industriya talagang kinoconsider nila dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi yung mga nangyayari sa buong mundo, walang katulad ng mga Pilipino. Kasi tayo mga Pilipino, masisipag tayo, mababait, matyatsik, at lagi nakangiti.
Tama.
At gustong-gusto nila yan, mga kababayan. Kaya i-continue natin yan.
Who were the notable awardees before or probably now? I don't know. Can you at least tell us those awardees?
Sure. Well, last year we had Andrew Tan of Mega World, of course. Quite a interesting fellow and a great person. Conchita Carpio also won a Lifetime Award last year. Oh, in the past, many of the
Of course,
people.
MVP as well is also part of the
He won,
awardees.
certainly.
Okay.
Yes.
Boss namin yun.
Because he is also a great man who really contributing so much for our nation.
Also
Talagang napaka niya ng nation building.
Also, President Ramos.
President
Just
Ramos.
shortly before he passed
Yeah.
away,
Yeah.
He was also part of the awarding.
Yes, it was just a lovely to have him and his wife the whole night. People could meet him. He was just a lovely person.
So this Asia CEO Awards is also an opportunity for those CEO to at least mingle with one another. Is that one of the vision as well or the goals of the activity?
Absolutely.
To really recognize our leaders because they are the one who can really showcase the Philippines and also inspire the future leaders. And that night is a night to really receive their awards and really shake hands with one
Yes.
another. Next time ako din mananalo sa susunod
Ako naman
Ikaw
ang
ngayon,
makakuha ng award niyan.
Yes.
Oo, parang ganun.
You got the big award this time but next year I'll make sure that makukuha ko rin.
There's a leveling
Yes,
also from with the awards. Ano mga klase po ba ng award na maaaring makuha po ng mga CEO?
So what
kind of
categories?
what categories
We
do you
try
offer?
to have quite a range. So there's, I think, 16 this year. It's a bit more than other years. But we have everything from Company of the Year, CEO of the Year, those are big awards, to Young Leader of the Year,
nice.
Woman Leader of the Year, SME Company of the Year. We really want to inspire, young companies.
I think that will be the
grow and
first
get
time that
big.
you will be awarding that kind of awards, or you've been awarding
We've
this
been
before.
awarding,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, many years.
Yeah.
Many years ago. Okay.
So, can I give you one example?
Please.
Have you ever heard of Bang Bang Bangoose?
Bang Bang Bangoose.
Okay. So
Okay.
what happened was a guy lost his job during COVID. So he thought, okay, I like Bangoose. Why don't I sell flavored, sold in a pizza box? His wife did the logo for him, and he had set up, I think it was 10 or 12 little franchise booths. Right? He entered. Was it previous year or whatever?
Last
it was?
year, last year.
During COVID, I think.
And then
Won
won.
during COVID.
I think he won one of the awards. I think it was Entrepreneur of the
Entrepreneur, I
Year award. I think it was. That night, people saw him because there was, 1,000, 1,200 people there. He signed up franchises. In the following year, he was over 100 franchises.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying we're the only reason for that. Of course not. But he would say, and he did say, that we're an important part of that. So this is what we want to do. We want to highlight great stories and then promote them, move them up so that they expand their business, hire Filipinos, all that.
Yeah.
So
I had a chance to actually talk with this guy, the man behind of Bang Bang Bangoose.
Oh, you did?
Na-interview mo siya?
Na-interview ko siya.
Yeah.
The
dun
nicest guy.
Sa event na yan. So,
Yes.
I love the vision of this
story.
guy, the story
Yeah.
behind it.
sure,
And
that's what we want to
so
promote.
that's my next question. as a judge of this Asia CEO Awards, what are you looking specifically on how to award this certain recognition?
Okay, there's a component. They have to be doing things that are the first in Philippines, the best. It's innovative, something like that, and something that has an impact on the nation as the nation's development. Also, something that expands human capital. The training and development of Filipinos. Companies like we have a very sought after top employer of the year award, for instance. So you have to develop people. You have to train them. You have to move them, promote them. Their incomes have to go up. These kinds of things. This is what we're looking for. So I can go. There's a lot of. I could go in a lot more detail, but
Yes. But at least the criteria that you're looking at somehow are available in the Philippines, because that is what Ma'am Rebecca is telling us a while ago. And this year, Ma'am Rebecca, the theme is Fortune Favors the Philippines. And you have mentioned that while so much of the world suffers through stagnation, there's violence and political chaos, Philippines proves to be at least a beacon of stability, stellar economic growth, and unlimited opportunities. How do you wish, to see this reflected in the awardees this year? Sir Richard.
Well, Philippines, we feel, is in a kind of a breakout phase. I know there's still people that are gloomy about Philippines, and I just don't understand it, because everybody else in the world thinks Philippines is one of the world's great growth opportunities. Like, I'll give you something that's topical in the news. People used to talk a lot about China as the big, and they had a fantastic run. They did fantastic work for their people. Now, since then, they've gone around, in many people's view, picking fights with neighbors, trading partners, and customers, and it hasn't been good for them. So many companies are coming out of China, and guess where they want to go? One of those places is Philippines. We want it to be the place where they go, right? So part of this is promoting the nation on a global level and really displaying the top leaders and companies so that they come here. They set up businesses, they hire Filipinos, they promote them, and so forth. So anybody that helps in that mission, First World Philippines that she came up with, other people use now, this is what we want. Anybody that's helping in that mission, that's what we want to highlight.
At least to be reflected with the awardees, no?
Correct.
Okay, there must have been many good things coming out of Asia CEO Awards. That's why it has persisted for 15 years. Any, at least, examples of why are you still there, giving recognition? Any, at least, ayan. Why are you still doing this kind of activity for our leaders, business leaders in particular?
Well, because of the vision.
Mission.
We need to continue that. Like, imagine if we stop, who will be so many great people in the Philippines, either foreigners or Filipino, but are they been recognized? No one doing that really, right? So this is a very important mission to really continue. And of course, one of our vision is really building also a museum to display
nice.
all the leaders, so that the future leaders, a place for them to visit. Something like that.
Yes,
Grabe.
yes.
So
When are
we
you planning?
cannot
When are
stop.
you planning to do that kind of museum,
Well,
highlighting mostly all the top executives or those people or those awardees that you have been recognized in the past years?
Well, actually, we already have a lot. Secret is already
Most
done.
likely, yeah.
But,
Parang
now,
lahat na nga yata na-awardan na kasi nga 15
well,
years.
so many great leaders, you'll be shocked. People who are very quiet. They don't even want to be recognized, but
That's
they
the
are
issue.
very important. That's the issue. Because di tot not ayaw kong magyabang. To be recognized, hindi ka nagyayabang. You have to be open to be recognized para matuturin yung ibang tao kung paano kanila gayahin.
How do you come up with the awardees, or paano po yung nomination?
Okay, so typically, I think last year we had 800 or so nominations.
Wow,
I know,
800?
huge. So we have PricewaterhouseCoopers, which is a big accounting firm, help us. So they have a whole team of a dozen or so people who go through all of the data. They got to check whether the data is correct, whether there's been any bad stories about them, so forth. Then they come to us, the judges, to make the final, and it's not easy. So typically we would have 30 to 40 submissions per category. We then make a short, what we call a
Shortlist.
circle of excellence.
Okay.
Because many of those, I mean, these are all great companies. And when you have fantastic, a list of, so circle of excellence. And then from there, we choose one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, but if I can add something, something about Filipinos compared to other countries, and Rebecca talked a little bit about it, but, if you asked, say, some Indians or some Chinese people whether India and China are good places to do business, what do you think they would say? Let me ask you.
What do you think?
What do you think?
They would say
Nahiya naman ako,
India.
syempre.
They would
I'm
say
from the
India
Philippines.
is a great place to do business.
Yeah,
You should
probably
do
because
business in Philippines. Indians
we are
are
just
smart and they're
humble.
hardworking and so forth. Filipinos, if you ask
Will
them,
not say that.
they'll never say
will
that
not
because
say
they
that.
don't want to be. They're humble and they don't want to. So part of
What you're trying
this,
to say is we have to be
We
like
have
that?
to be...
no, well, it's something that makes Filipinos so
Yeah.
so delightful and adorable, and everybody wants to hire Filipinos, correct? Because they
Yeah.
enjoy working
Yeah.
with them.
But can I
But
add?
as far as promoting the country, sorry, she's got a good thing to say too. Is it makes it hard? So this is why what we want to
at least
do
this is
is
one of the vision as well.
Yeah.
No, to
Correct.
be proud of our
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
No, Ma'am
correct.
Rebecca?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
we have many people from how many different countries involved in our group. And it makes a powerful message when you have people from different countries saying, yes, Filipinos are. So this is what, good to work with, and they work hard and they're smart and all this kind of stuff. So this is kind of the,
Well, thank you for
to be a
recognizing that. We need to
multinational
improve
story.
that. Ma'am Rebecca, you need
But,
you want to
okay.
add something.
To mga kababayan, how to submit your nominations
Yeah, no.
Okay,
is
okay.
actually
Sure.
go to
Pwede
the
ba?
website. Yes, it's open officially
Live.
May 1, live. So, how to nominate? Go to the website www.asia-co-awards.org. And to nominate, just click it and you choose kung anong nomination ang gusto nyo. You can nominate as many as you like as long as you follow the rules. And to nominate, it's free. So you can nominate as many as you like, okay?
Oh.
Walang
Yeah,
bayad.
this is-
It's
So the-
100%. Walang bayad ang
There's
mag-nominate.
no scam, no
Yeah, no
cost,
scam.
no
And
anything.
We just
Also-
want to recognize leaders,
Yes.
businesses,
Absolutely.
organizations.
Yes. And also, the good thing about this, all the nominations go straight to PWC. Hindi pumupunta sa amin. Wala kaming kwan dyan, rights, kundi
There's
it
a
go
third party.
directly,
Oh,
yes.
that's
Price
good.
Waterhouse. Sila ang silang tumatanggap
nagmo-monitor.
at scrutinize
Okay.
lahat. At kung may kulang pa, tatawag sila sa inyo. They will send an email. So
Until when ang pinaka-nomination?
nomination is May 1 to August 15. Okay? Walang extension yan. And the awards night will be on October 8, again on the Marriott Grand Ballroom.
Nice to show.
And what Richard said last year, it was 1,200 attended. Everybody's so excited. Who are the winners? So it will happen again this
Oh,
year. Who will be the
October.
winner this year? Oh my
Nako,
God.
kaabang-abang mga kapatid ha. So at least you can now start nominating dito nga sa Asia CEO Awards kung sino pa ang mga nakikita ninyo na pwede, no? And it varies even into SMEs.
Yeah.
No? Not just the big companies. We also recognize those small companies or startup companies.
leaders,
young leaders,
entrepreneurs.
organizations,
Yeah.
I think,
Sure.
are supposed, women leaders as
Yeah.
well.
Men
So,
or men, ha?
men and women or
Yeah.
leaders.
Yes.
Okay.
And you know what's so excited, if you don't mind? Kasi so many great sponsors, right, continuously and coming in because they believe on this vision. Like especially for the first time, Robinson Land coming as a title sponsor because they really have big vision also for helping the nation. Kaya ang ganda.
Opo.
So we want to say thank you to all sponsors for supporting and believing on the vision.
Ayan. there's a question here. What is it like to be an Asian CEO awardee or Asian CEO? Tips, any tips? If there will be an awardee next time or to be recognized.
Yeah. We need to see something you're doing that is really, really stand out. First in Philippines, the biggest in Philippines, the first, the fastest, innovative or whatever. So, and you have to have, success in your enterprise and in your business, of course, but also a key component of every award is the social side. What are you doing for the community, the country, for helping expand the nation and develop its skills and capabilities? So that's always a component. So those two things. It's not just about you or your company. It's about the grander scale. That's a key component. Don't get me no question about it. But it's also what are you also doing for others? So.
Okay. Ricardo Lino, there's a lot of comments here. Ricardo Lino says, Filipinos say usually, welcome, mabuhay. And we don't say that we are great, no? It is regarding
right?
with what you were saying a while ago.
How many?
Reynaldo Agustin
Sure.
saying, nominate po tayo, ka-BBM na pala. Oh. Ayan, no? A lot of them, they are asking also, even in other countries, pwede ba sila mag-nominate daw? I think,
Well,
no?
this is
He's
more
a judge,
for Philippines. I know we're going to expand it.
Those people living outside the country, they can nominate. I'm sure because they can nominate Filipino.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Of course,
Okay.
they can nominate anybody.
Sure, of course.
Yeah, right.
Anybody, yan.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any final words before we say goodbye and at least invite everyone again with this Asia CEO Awards nominations?
Sure, people can take a look at the website and videos online and so forth. Yeah, it's www.asia-ceo-awards.org. Okay,
Ma'am Rebecca?
Mga kababayan, magsama-sama tayo para at least magkaisa, para pagbutihin at gawin natin na ang Pilipinas ay maging first world. Ang sabi nga ni Dr. Bernie Villegas, 2040, definitely Pilipinas first world na tayo. Kaya kailangan tayong magtulungan para sa pag-reach sa ganyan. Because we cannot do it alone. Together, yes, we can.